His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq greets His Highness the President of the United Arab Emirates on his country's 49th National Day. The Minister of Interior announces the opening of the 7th package of commercial and industrial activities amid precautionary measures. And the Minister of Commerce, Industry and Investments Promotion organizes a promotional electronic seminar entitled Invest in Oman. Thank you for joining us. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq sends a cabal of greetings to His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, President of the United Arab Emirates, on his country's 49th National Day. His Majesty the Sultan received a cabal of thanks from His Excellency Abdul Majid Tebboune, President of Algeria, in reply to a cabal of greetings sent by His Majesty the Sultan on the occasion of his country's National Day. His Majesty the Sultan also received a cabal of thanks from His Excellency Recep Tayyip Erdogan, President of Turkey, in reply to a cabal of condolences sent by His Majesty the Sultan on the victims of the earthquake that hit the Turkish city Izmir. His Majesty the Sultan sends a cabal of greetings to His Excellency Bunhang Vorachith, President of the Democratic Republic of Laos, on his country's National Day. The Ministry of Interior has announced the 7th package of activities that will be allowed immediately. The ministry said in a statement that based on the approval of the Supreme Committee to deal with the COVID-19, the following activities will be reopened from today. Other sports activities without spectators, bowling centers, cinema halls, parks, beaches and public places, restaurant areas in commercial complexes, retail stores in Al Mawalih Central Market, exhibitions and conferences sector with a capacity of no more than 50%, health clubs, the second stage of beauty salons, changing rooms, nurseries and kindergartens, halls for weddings and events, provided that the number of attendees do not exceed 50 people, amusement game halls, tent rental shops, fully open parking lots in malls. Children years or younger, children with 12 years or younger allowed to participate in all activities. Tourist sites including museums, castles and forts, rehabilitation and treatment centers, tourist visa applications subject to obtaining a prior reservation to stay in a hotel facility, and children's play halls. A promotional electronic seminar entitled Invest in Oman was held through video conferencing. It focused on the investment opportunities in the Sultanate in addition to attracting British investment in tourism and logistics sectors. The work papers presented during the seminar shed light on services provided by the Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Investment Promotion through Invest in Oman platform, which facilitate finishing of transactions through electronic means. The e-seminar was attended by His Excellency Qais bin Mohammed Al Yusuf, Minister of Commerce and Industry and Investment Promotion. Public Authority for Water Diam continues to implement its strategy to install water transmission and distribution networks in various governorates of the Sultanate by 98% by 2040. Diam supervises in implementing the project of supplying the Wilaya of Al Hamra and Bilad Seed village in the Wilaya of Bala with drinking water. The estimated price of this project reached around 27 million Omani Riyals. The project comes to fulfill the increasing demand for water for 80 villages in both wilayas of Bala and Al Hamra. Around 82,000 consumers will benefit from these projects, and the daily consumption of water amounts to be around 3 million gallons. The implementation of the projects faced a number of challenges in the beginning, like COVID-19 pandemic, which caused delay in the arrival of some materials, in addition to the tough terrain of wilayats of Al Hamra and Bahla. The accomplishment percentage of the projects exceeded 16%. The projects includes installing of 94 kilometers long water transmission pipelines, in addition to an integrated water distribution network at a length of 350 kilometers. The public establishments for industrial estates Madain officially inaugurated today Masar Services Center at Rusail and Zuhar industrial cities. More details coming up in this report.
To provide a reliable and secure environment for investors to conduct day-to-day transactions with the concerned bodies under one platform, the Public Establishment for Industrial Estates Madain officially inaugurated today Masar Service Center at Al Rusail and Zuhar industrial cities.
The purpose of this center is to serve the investor, the local investor and the foreign investor, and there is a huge upgrade of services under one window, and I think this will be welcomed by those who are interested in investing in the Sultanate. We are, as the Foreign Ministry of Oman, we are ready to, through our embassies in the brotherly and friendly countries, to serve the purpose of Vision 2040. And I hope all these efforts by all departments and agencies of the government will help to bring more investment to the Sultanate.
Definitely the center is going to be making great changes, and it will help the investor to participate. The investor who are already existing, they will definitely realize the big changes which is going to take place. All the services are provided in the one places: Ministry of Manpower, Ministry of Commerce Industry, as well as Foreign Affairs and Chamber of Commerce. So they will no need to go to various places. They will try to finish their services in very few hours and in one location. Also, the foreign investor who are normally, they feel it is a long procedure of taking approval and other things. We tell them, welcome to Oman, and this is a place where you can no need to hassle and to go, and in one place you can get all your approvals.
Masar Service Center offers integrated services, including granting licenses, permits and approvals issued on behalf of any government body, approving main contracts and subcontracts, and exercising inspection and supervision activities in the industrial cities.
There are 6 entities providing services within Masar. Basically, there are Chamber of Commerce, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Manpower. We have Ministry of Commerce. We have environment authorities coming very soon, and we have Madain service as well. We are aiming to launch the other centers within industrial cities by the beginning of 2021, and now it's operating within Rusail and Zuhar. We have been receiving good feedback from the investors when it comes to saving efforts, time for them, as well as adding value when it comes to identifying the required manpower.
Madain is exerting continued efforts to contribute to the comprehensive and sustainable development via creating an attractive environment for local and foreign investments in line with the regional and global development. Masar Service Center is yet another fabulous facility established by Madain within its endeavors to speed up the procedures for the local and foreign investors to complete their transactions in a timely manner. Saleh Baqalfan Al-Rahbi, Sultanate of Oman Television, Muscat.
And now, on COVID-19 in the Sultanate, the Minister of Health announced the total number of COVID-19 cases registered in the Sultanate reached 123,908, while the total number of deaths reached 1,430. The total recovered cases reached 115,441. The ministry indicated that the total number of inpatients reached 199 cases, of which 105 are in intensive care units around the healthcare institutions in the country. Oman Development Bank announced that the emergency loan program will end on December 10th. The bank stated that after the aforementioned date, it will continue to provide its usual credit facilities for various projects, including those affected by the repercussions of the COVID-19 pandemic, in accordance with the normal regulatory procedures. The bank called on project owners affected by the measures to limit the spread of the corona pandemic and those wishing to benefit from the program to submit their request through the electronic submission services on the bank's website before the end of working hours of the 10th of December. The bank also called on those who obtained initial approvals and did not complete the documentation procedures to initiate the completion of the procedures for their request to benefit from the program that was approved, in order to help the projects most affected by the closure period as a result of the effects resulting from the COVID-19 pandemic crisis. Governorate of Al Wusta office organized a training program titled "The Role of the Government Work Leaders in Achieving Oman Vision 2040. The program targeted the high leaders in various government institutions in the governorate, which aims to raise the work efficiency and to keep up with the vision's goals, as well as to implement the other related programs. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq greets His Highness the President of the United Arab Emirates on his country's 49th National Day. The Minister of Interior announces the opening of the 7th package of commercial and industrial activities amid precautionary measures. And the Minister of Commerce, Industry and Investment Promotion organizes a promotional electronic seminar entitled "Invest in Oman." And with that, we do conclude this news bulletin, brought to you live from this news center of the Sultanate of Oman television. From me and the entire news team here in the Sultanate of Oman television, we thank you for joining us, wish you a pleasant evening and good night.